Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. Today, we're examining the global rush to adopt AI in schools, synthesizing recent reports, including a key analysis from the New York Times, to understand the critical questions this push is raising for our future.
So, here's our roadmap. We'll begin by looking at the sheer scale of this global rush to get AI into the classroom. Then we'll shift to the growing chorus of experts who are urging caution. From there, we'll compare two very different national approaches to this challenge before arriving at what might be the most important question of all: how AI is forcing us to rethink what it even means to learn.
All right, let's start with the current landscape. We are, without a doubt, in the middle of a global gold rush to integrate artificial intelligence into every level of education.
Right now, across the globe, governments are racing to deploy generative AI in schools. This push is heavily championed by the tech industry, which promises significant benefits for both teacher efficiency and student learning. And we should be clear, this rapid adoption is quickly becoming the new normal.
However, not everyone is convinced this race is a good idea. A growing number of researchers, advocates, and health experts are urging us to slow down, raising serious concerns about the long-term impact of this technology on students.
One of the primary risks, articulated very well here by Stephen Vosloo of UNICEF, is the potential for de-skilling. The concern is that an over-reliance on AI for core tasks could actually erode fundamental cognitive abilities and pedagogical skills in both students and their educators. It essentially threatens to automate the process of learning itself.
Beyond the risk of de-skilling, there's a deeper, more philosophical problem. As analyst Eric Edsel points out, AI tools aren't neutral. They're built by people and companies with specific values and biases. When we roll these out on a national scale, we're not just installing software. We're embedding a specific worldview into our curriculum, often without any real examination.
You know, this isn't the first time an ambitious technology has been rolled out in education with grand promises. The One Laptop Per Child initiative serves as a powerful cautionary tale. Its ambitious vision was ultimately undermined by weak evidence, insufficient teacher training, and significant gaps in implementation and long-term support. It's a historical parallel that really underscores the need for caution today.
This brings us to a crucial divergence in strategy. As nations grapple with AI, two very distinct models of implementation are emerging. One is driven by haste, and the other is guided by deliberation.
On one side, you have the move fast and break things approach. It's a hasty rollout, adopting off-the-shelf tools just to keep up with trends. On the other side, there's a slower, more deliberate strategy. This model is focused on evidence-based outcomes, using AI to find the cracks in the current system and architecting a real strategy for the future.
Estonia exemplifies this more deliberate model. The country isn't just distributing AI tools, it's piloting critical AI literacy programs to teach students how to engage with the technology thoughtfully. And this is crucial. They've modified their AI to ask students questions, rather than simply providing answers. This decision prioritizes critical thinking over pure information retrieval. Their entire approach couples adoption with local adaptation and explicit instruction on the system's inherent limits and biases.
And this leads us to the core insight of our analysis. The most thoughtful approaches, like those in Estonia and Iceland, reveal that the true challenge of AI in education isn't about the tool itself. It's about what the tool reveals about our existing systems.
You see, the leaders in these countries are not asking, how do we use chatbots? Instead, they're asking a much more fundamental question. When answers become ubiquitous and cheap, where do our current models of learning and assessment simply fall apart? This completely shifts the focus from technology implementation to educational purpose.
This quote from strategist Cedric Lee captures the issue perfectly. If an assignment becomes trivial with the help of an AI, then the assignment was likely flawed from the very beginning. It wasn't truly assessing a student's critical thinking or deep understanding, but rather their ability to follow instructions. In other words, it was measuring compliance.
In this light, AI isn't the problem to be solved or policed. It's a pressure test. Its primary value may be as a diagnostic tool that reveals brittle assignments and weak points in our curriculum, forcing a necessary reevaluation of what constitutes meaningful learning and assessment.
This presents a clear, three-step framework for the real work ahead, and it's applicable not just in education but across all professional fields. First, use AI to stress test your current systems and identify the weaknesses it exposes. Second, redesign your metrics and assessments to move beyond measuring compliance and toward evaluating genuine understanding. And third, you must explicitly define where human judgment must remain essential and load-bearing in an age of automated cognitive labor.
So, we'll leave you with this question to consider in your own work. Where is AI acting as a pressure test in your field? And more importantly, where must human judgment, insight, and accountability remain absolutely essential? Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. To continue learning, we invite you to subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and share this video to help us reach a wider audience.